Alright everybody, my name is Jonathan Lymon of the Lymon Brand, and Madden 23 has come out with their top 10 rankings for the running backs. And without further ado, let's talk about it, man. Number 10, Big Zeke. Then I got Big Zeke coming in at an overall 88. Big Zeke for the Cowboys. He was a little hurt last year, and people were like, oh, he gonna be splitting time. I'm like, Republic, like, nah. Big Zeke gonna eat. Big Zeke gonna be on point this year. He's coming back to prove all his haters wrong. He's coming back and he's gonna do his thing. That's because that's what he do. Big Zeke gonna come back and do his thing this year. He may lead the league in rushing. If not, he gonna be top 5, especially if he stays healthy. So I'm big ups to him. Zeke at number 10. Put some respect on Zeke's name, man. And at number 9, somebody who's getting some respect around the league, Austin Ekeler for the Chargers, coming in with an 88 rating as well. He, young running back, getting the shine on. He has a really good future ahead of him. I think this definitely is about to be his breakout year. He's about to come out. I know people can say, well, what about last year? No, this is going to be his year. He's going to show people like, y'all talking about Herbert, but I'm that guy. He's going to be like, I'm that guy. He's going to do his thing. I'm excited to see what he does on the field for the Chargers. Now if they can get things together and make the playoffs, that'll be even better. But we'll see what happens with him. Speaking of what happens with him, my man Aaron Jones of the Green Bay Packers coming in with an 8 at 9. The Packers got something to prove this year. And Rodgers coming in trying to get his back-to-back, trying to hit that Michael Jordan 3-peat on the MVPs. And they trying to do something in the playoffs as well. And Jones needs to be a big part of that. Stays healthy, help run that ball, get some pressure off of Rodgers, open up his offense, especially because you don't know how the wide receiver game going to be. I expect some really big numbers out of Aaron Jones. And I expect him to really, really ball, man. I'm excited to see what he does. And it's going to be a great thing, in my opinion. Now, at number 7, Alvin Kamara of the New Orleans Saints, coming in with a 90. Now, he has some things going on with him. We ain't got to get into that on this video. Overall, still a very talented running back. And when he comes back, you know he's going to come back with something to prove to the NFL. I'm excited to see what he does with that new look Saints offense. Hopefully you have a healthy Jameis all year, so when they come back, we can see what happens with them. And the running game for the Saints is going to be a huge thing for them this year, and Kamara, when he comes back, is going to be a big part of that. I'm excited to see what he does. He's going to do his thing as well. I'm telling you, man, number 7 through 10 on these running backs, I expect big things out of all of these running backs this year. Speaking of somebody having big things happening this year for him, off of the Super Bowl loss, coming in at number 6, man, Joe Mixon of the Cincinnati Bengals, coming in with that 9 at 3. Joe got that 93. The tandem of Joe and Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon. I expect them guys to keep doing their thing this year. Maybe not get back to the Super Bowl and drive off in a Hyundai. It may not do that, but I expect them to obviously make the playoffs. Hopefully that Super Bowl hangover is not a real thing for them, and they keep going good and win the division and see what happens with them. Joe Mixon is only going to continue to get better, and especially now when Burrow has seemingly about to take that next step as well. You're going to have a lot of people trying to get Burrow down. That's going to have more open lanes for Mixon. I expect Mixon to have a big year this year. Obviously, he stays healthy. number 5. 5 times. Shout outs to Booker T, man. Dalvin Cook of the Minnesota Vikings. Got a 94, man. I like the 94 for Dalvin Cook. I would put him back in the top 5. He's been around for a few years now. He's been doing his thing. Hopefully he stays healthy. When he stays healthy, he's definitely a top 5 running back in this league. Excited to see what he does. His quarterback, not my favorite Cousins. Let's see what happens with that. Minnesota, this is gonna be a weird year for them. But one thing about it is, because that's your quarterback and a healthy Dalvin Cook, they gonna run that ball, man. And Jefferson gonna be balling too. The offense still gonna be good. They're gonna put up some numbers. I expect Cook to be the catalyst to really get that thing going, and I'm excited to see what Cook does this year. Cook is gonna do his thing. Top 5, I definitely agree with that. This top 4, now this is, I don't know. Number 4, the guy who led the league in rushing, Jonathan Taylor. Great name, man. Indianapolis coach, running back with a 95. This dude straight was balling last year. I will say this: had Henry been healthy, he does not win the rushing title. But Henry was not healthy, and that factors into this. So for him to be only at a number 4 in this list, I think it's nuts. This dude led the league in rushing. He was healthy. It didn't make the playoffs, but it is what it is. But he's only at a 95. You got him ranked number 4. You got him ranked number 4, the dude that stayed healthy. And then at number 3, you got Christian McCaffrey, who is a great running back. Everybody was so hyped seeing what he was going to do coming into the season last year, but he got hurt. For the Carolina Panthers, he's at a 96. I think you have to, at the very least, switch those 2 guys out. Taylor should be at number 3 with a 96 and give McCaffrey a 95. That to me is the only fair way to do that. The fact that those 2 are switched is ridiculous. Then at number 2, you got Nick Chubb, the Cleveland Browns running back, at a 96 overall. Not gonna hate on Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is doing his thing. Nick Chubb's about to break out and have a great year. Got to figure out what's going on with that quarterback situation, but Nick Chubb is there. I personally not sure if I would put him over Taylor, but the question is, can Taylor have that year that he had last year? And Nick Chubb, if he stays healthy, we know he's gonna have a great year. Taylor and Chubb is kind of gonna go back and forth in my opinion. Actually, everybody in the top 4 has an argument at being at number 1, except for McCaffrey because of the injury. But the guys who made it number 1, Derrick Henry on the Tennessee Titans with a 97 overall. When he was healthy last year, he was killing everything. He was killing the game. This dude would have broke all the rushing records last year had he stayed healthy. But at the end of the day, he did not stay healthy. And to me, he got something to prove this year, and I think he's going to prove it. But he got to go off a little bit of last year and this year. He's back, and I would not have him number 1. I would still put Taylor at number 1, put Henry at number 2, Chubb at 3, McCaffrey at 4, Cook at 5. Then the rest of the top 10, I'm cool with that. That's how I would have personally did it. But let me know what y'all think about the ratings, man. With that being said, I'm gone.